What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, September the 28th, 2022. And today we are going to talk about that hedge fund AI opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to say this. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms and opportunities. Sort of like this one. This one is very unique, but nothing more or nothing less than that. If you like this content, though, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do for you guys today, I want to point you to a resource that I think is extremely valuable. It is a YouTube video. It is the latest YouTube video from the Hedge Fund AI opportunity, and it goes through a lot of different things. I think that everyone should take the time to watch it on their own. However, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be pinpointing a few of the portions that I find that were emphasized and that are very important. Now, I want to also share with you all that this example is based off of one person's journey, just like I do my own videos and base it off of my journey, but it's more of a presentation that ties in what can happen, even for the most skeptical person, even for the person that takes a while to vet things, even for the person that wants to try it on their own but not share it with anybody until it works for them. The person that gave this information, he was pretty much, if I'm understanding correctly, all of those things. At one point, he was skeptical. At one point, he said, well, I'm just going to watch. I'm not going to get in. And then he said, well, I'm going to get in, but I'm not going to tell nobody. I'm just going to watch it and see what happens. Then he said, this thing is special. So a part of my journey is seeing other people in their journeys and deciding how many of those steps that I want to go through. I'm already a person that plays in this space, so I understand the risk. One, so my risk management in this space is never going to be something that I can't handle. All right. If this thing goes away tomorrow, I'll be fine, and we'll move on to the next thing. All right. I'm not putting that out there that it will, but I'm just saying that's a part of risk management. The second thing is I don't have to wait 7 months, 8 months, a year, none of that. I don't have to wait to get involved. I don't have to wait to share. And I believe that a part of my journey is going to be more resonating to others that are people that are networkers and things of that nature. And if I understand correctly, this person is a network. I mean, he's running the Zoom calls right now. So shout out to Mr. Tillery. But I think that this is an amazing opportunity, me personally. And as we are documenting my own personal journey in this, I do understand that folks out there that have gone on their own personal journeys have had success, and some have had failures. That is something that's going to happen in this space. Those of you that have watched me, we've had successes, we've had failures, all right? So I'm rambling, but let's go on and get into the information now. I'm going to go to the YouTube video that I'm going to leave in the description for you guys to watch, right? And the way that for those of you that don't know how I do this, the way that I kind of move through YouTube videos and I just kind of bring them up, because I don't play the audio, I kind of just click through them, of course. So this is hedgefundai.net, right? We're starting off from the top, right? And we take them kind of like slides, okay? So the next slide is they talk about hedge funds, all right? They talk about their hedge fund in particular. And it says, our hedge fund does not guarantee any returns, as accounts are subject to free market conditions that can alter performance results. Our hedge fund trades and mines crypto coin holdings daily, passing on profits to its membership daily. Income projections should not be considered an enticement or guarantee, but merely an example of what can potentially occur if all conditions are met. These three specific factors can impact your income earnings results. All right. The first one is initial investment principal amount. All right. Of course, if you want to earn more every day, you got to put more skin in the game. That's just, we already know that from being in this space for a while. So that just is what it is, right? Cryptocurrency market conditions, all right? That impacts your earnings as well. And of course, your referral recommendations, if you are sharing this opportunity or not. That of course affects your income earning because they have a referral system set in place, and they have some special things going on right now that we will get to as we continue on through this information. On the next slide, it says, and this is more talking about Mr. Tillery, right? So the person giving this information, which as you will see is one of the brightest minds in the game, hands down. But this track record speaks for itself. 34 years of experience in the industry, CEO of Wealth Builders Network Educational Services for 17 years, accounting software designer for 16, precious metal consultant for 17. We're talking about time, ladies and gentlemen. Financial planning consultant strategist for 15 years, cryptocurrency strategist 12, complex trust strategist for 10, and we may have to talk about that one, Mr. Tillery. And then, of course, non-grantors trust consultant for 3 years. This is an amazing track record to have. But one thing that I like about people that have been doing things for a while is they've had time to make mistakes, bounce back from them, and perfect their craft. That's what it's all about. So, in my opinion, I'm early in this game, so I'm very willing to make mistakes in the grand scheme of things because I am going to learn from them and grow from them. All right. But of course, we like to manage our mistakes, right? Can't get too crazy. So let's talk about the company has been in operation for 8 years. Now we're talking about Hedgefund AI. All right. Company's been in operation for 8 years, trading for the last 5 years and providing extraordinary daily results. The company is registered in the United Kingdom, authorized and approved to conduct business globally, insured with the Lloyds of London insurance banking firm, and each member is required to submit a KYC video immediately after funding their account. This is mandatory, all right? We've already talked about this. I just want to make sure that that is mentioned. Of course, it is right there in the presentation. So take heed, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming straight from the horse's mouth, all right? Let's get to the next slide here. So this talks about, and this is titled at the top, the 7-month millionaire. This is Mr. Tillery's NG story, all right? Now, some of you may resonate with this. He said he was added to the Telegram group or the Telegram AI trading platform by invitation only in the month of December of 2019. What he did was he vetted and monitored and he interviewed the staff after 8 months of involvement via the Telegram video session that they had, all right? So then after that, he invested a nominal amount of funds, and I think he mentioned that it was like $50 in the 9th month. Profits were earned and funds were withdrawn after 15 months. In the 16th month, now this is already doing something that we don't see a whole lot in this space, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about 8 months of talking about it. Then we're talking about 9 months, the 15th month, the 16th month. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a year and some, if you didn't know. 16 months, I do believe, is a year and 4 months. For any platform to last that long, it's something that is not done very often in this space. And it should be celebrated. Hello. But let's keep going. In the 16th month, he invested in additional funds for an additional 6 months and withdrew Ethereum profits within 20 seconds. So we have already, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to be in this joint forever to have done a video where it shows a withdrawal. We've already done several withdrawals from this platform, and all but Bitcoin pretty much clears instantly, like in the first minute to 3 minutes. Bitcoin takes its time because, of course, it's on the blockchain. Blockchain takes a little while. So that should have been my personal experience, but I've never missed a payment. We've been involved 4 days, all right? Let alone we're talking about somebody that's been involved with this since December of 2019. But let's keep going. On the 8th of July, 2022, this year, the company referred a client to Mr. Tillery, all right? And this is just speaking on some of the things that the company can do on its own, just on the side for people that are in this thing and showing that they care a little bit about their journey. Who knows? It might happen to me, all right? I don't mind speaking that to existence, but let's talk about it. The company referred a client worth 7 figures and advised him to sign them up with his link. On the 11th of July, all right, from the 8th to the 11th, on the 11th, I received a 6-figure, he received, all right, so he received a 6-figure commission and increased his daily income to thousands per day passively, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, that was a blessing from Hedgefund AI. They blessed him with that. All right. It's not guaranteed that that's going to happen for somebody, but it's something that can obviously happen because that's what happened. All right. I speak about this all the time when I talk about starting a YouTube channel. You never know who will resonate with you, who will watch you. You know, there's people from all over the world, different walks of life, that may resonate with you. So why not put your best foot forward and talk about your experiences in the space? You're taking the risk anyway. Might as well talk about it. On the 24th of September, 2022, I received a profit distribution called a reward for $4,951. All right. And you'll have to listen to the video to hear him talk about more about that. But we're going to continue to go on. We're going to talk about these different plans really quickly. Then I want to get into what we haven't talked about. And we talked about this stuff. Silver plan is where most people are going to get in. Most people do not have $300,000 to just put in this. I'm not speaking for everyone because there are plenty of people that do have $300,000 worth of crypto to be able to get into this hedge fund. All right. But for the most people, for the people that are probably watching me right now, we're going to probably be in that $100 to $299,000 range. All right. What that will get us is, and of course the asterisk is there, profit earned daily can be withdrawn in minutes, and your principal returned immediately after your 180 days. That's what they're talking about for that asterisk going on that daily. And I do believe this is a goal. This is not a guarantee, so we're not guaranteeing, but for the most part, their base is 0.714% daily, all right, which turns into 4.998% weekly, 21% a month, 128% in 6 months. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's your money back in 6 months, just actually less than 6 months. And then, of course, 260% yearly, all right? Now, this is just with you earning on the plan. This is not even talking about compounding or anything like that. This is just what you're earning off your money, all right? When you get into the gold plan, for those of you that have over 300,000 to 499,000, it's 1.5% daily, 7% a week. 45%, and I do believe this is cumulative. So if you start off in the $100 plan, right, and you continue to gain equity in your account, and it gets over $300,000 in total, I'm not sure if it's exactly total investments or whether it's just in each different crypto. I'll figure that out, and I'm sure if Mr. Tillery watches this video, he'll shoot me a message. But I do believe when you have a total of over 300,000, you now upgrade to that gold plan. All right. Then you'll be earning 1.5% daily, 7% weekly, 45% monthly. 45% monthly is fantastic. 260% in 6 months and 547% yearly. And that's not even talking about stacking. That's just what you're putting in. That's not even compounding. All right. Of course, when you compound, your daily earnings are going to continue to grow because your number in your account is growing. So 1.5 off of 300,000 and 1.5 off of 301,000 is a different amount. And then, of course, we get into the premium plan. I'm going to move through this. 500,000 up to infinity is 2.4% daily, 16% a week. 72% a month. For those whales out there, 432% in 6 months. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so let's keep going. What you can put in, we all know Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, Dash, Tron, and Doge. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get to this. Now, they do have a slide that talks about Visa, and I want to say this because there is an emphasis on transactions. And ladies and gentlemen, when you think about a Visa, debit, credit, whatever card, how many people are swiping and doing transactions on a day-to-day to hour-to-hour to minute by second by basis? Ladies and gentlemen, that is so much money being made, all right? So keep that in mind as we continue to go through these different slides here. Now, I don't want to spend too much time with this because I hope everybody understands, all right? So this is just an example, all right? When you put in a certain amount at a certain percentage, right? If the minimum, say, is 100 to put in and start a new, what do we want to call it? A new investment, right? If the 100 is the minimum, of course, you would have to put in enough to make the minimum if you want to reinvest every day. So that was something that I had to consider. Is this something that I want to accelerate and get the most from on a daily basis? Do I want to take care of it on a weekly basis and reinvest? It all depends on what level you are. Some people are not going to be able to put $14,000 worth of crypto in anything. All right, but $14,000 worth of crypto at 0.714%, that is going to give you around that $100 a day range, where it will allow you to reinvest every single day. All right, and for those of you that understand that, that's where that compounding comes in. All right, so it says right on here, all investments and deposits are traded for 180 days, and profits and commissions can be withdrawn and reinvested. All right, so withdrawn or reinvested, let me say that right, daily. Earnings are paid 3 levels deep. Now, this talks a little bit more about the referral commission portion of the opportunity, but it's 5% on the first level, 2% on the second level, and 1% on the third level from all deposits, all right? And that is all deposits, all right? Whatever the crypto is that people use and they're under you down 3 levels, you're going to get a little portion of that, all right? And that is also going to allow you to possibly accelerate your reinvestment process. That is something I have been doing personally as well. The third one is all of your daily earnings and commissions from our platform are paid in real time. Also, your funds are immediately available to you for reinvesting or withdrawing to any external wallet within 1 to 60 minutes. You are 100% in control. All right, so I like that portion about that, and that has been exactly true, ladies and gentlemen. It has been something that I can say is true. Now, this is something that I wanted to just speak on just briefly, and I understand exactly what happens because I've seen stuff like this. All right, this is where we start talking about that stacking strategy, the compounding ability of this platform. When we have enough transactions going on a day, hopefully that is meaning that we have enough money generated going on a daily or weekly basis. And it's going to take a while to, as you can see, this is broken down by the month, right? But this is to get people to understand what compounding can do for them, all right? Compounding on their earnings. And when they're able to reinvest, going ahead and just reinvesting, what can happen in 7 months. Now, you don't have to do this, all right? But this is a transactional example, okay? So in March, all right, and I believe this is Mr. Tillery's example as he was documenting his journey in this platform. In March, he was getting 18 transactions a day, all right, which turns into 540 a month, right? So then he did his math for the next month. He got to where he was in April getting 50 transactions a day, all right? And transactions, I'm meaning earnings, right? The earnings, when you get your earnings, as you're reinvesting, of course, you're starting new reinvestments, which are on a totally new timestamp, which are earning for you daily from that point as well, right? And we've seen that in the back office. Those of you that haven't, you got to get in the back office to see that. All right. So 50 transactions a day turned into 1,500 a month, right? So as you can see, long story short, as he was reinvesting, all right, and if each member follows the compound stacking strategy, regardless of money invested, the result will be the same, all right, in transactions. Ladies and gentlemen, the more transactions, the more money we're making. So as you can see, in May, June, July, August, as the months continue to go on, these monthly transactions are continuing to explode, right? Now, it started off where it may not seem like there's such a big difference in the numbers, maybe 1,000, maybe a little less. But as you keep going, look at what happens from the jump from July to August. We go from 152 transactions a day to 396. All right. And then you have a monthly transaction. Of course, that's got to go up because if that's going up, this is going up. So 4,560 to 11,880 transactions going on. And then, of course, the September and then so on. You know, that is what can happen. And I've seen this happen for those of us that have been compounding in other working platforms. The thing that just has to happen with Hedge Fund AI is they just got to continue to do what they've been doing. I speak on this all the time. The best ability is availability. And as long as Hedge Fund AI is available, it's going to grow. It's going to get people's attention. The ease of this, the simpleness of this, the ability to be involved in a hedge fund at $100 with crypto. And then, of course, what we're getting into now, what I want to speak on As now that we've talked about the transactional stuff, I want to get into some of the bonus things that I have not mentioned, but I plan on getting involved with, and I'll show you guys how I'm doing that. So they have different promotions going on right now, and I haven't spoke about this too much because I've just been taking the first few days to kind of really get a foothold of what I want to do, pay attention to the Telegram group, you know, figure out my own investments, what I'm willing to lose, what I'm not willing to lose, different things of that nature, right? They have different promotions going on right now, and here are they. Here are they. Let's get into a Bitcoin builder. If you invest 0.7 Bitcoin, all right, that's about $14,000 based on this example, you're going to get another 0.5 Bitcoin. All right. So they are going to incentivize you by giving you another 0.5 Bitcoin. If you invest 1.4 Bitcoin, which is around $28,000, they're going to give you a whole Bitcoin. All right. Now, of course, these numbers stay true. So whatever, you know, this is kind of like a generic number. If I went into my Exodus wallet right now on my phone, which I can, which could take a second, but this is for a good example. Bitcoin right now is 19,377 at this moment. 19,377. All right. So that's a little bit more than what that number is right now, 19,002, but it's not that far off. So this is a good benchmark, I think. All right. So this Bitcoin builder can be key for somebody, right? It will really kickstart their investment if they decide to go ahead and reinvest that 0.5. I do believe you can take that out if you decide you want to. That's on you. But this is a Bitcoin builder promotion that is going on right now. Now, a member builder. Let's talk about that. If you are a person that has invested 0.7 Bitcoin, right? And then you refer 5 members. And if each one of those 5 members deposits 0.1 Bitcoin, all right? So that makes me kind of want to see what 0.1 Bitcoin is. What is 0.1 Bitcoin? 0.1 Bitcoin is just south of $2,000. It's $1,937. So if you're a person that invested 0.7, which is $13,564 worth of Bitcoin, right? And you refer 5 people that also put at least, we're going to just say $2,000, right? So you put in $13,500 or $14,000, right, based on this, and they put in $2,000 each worth of Bitcoin. They're going to give you a bonus Bitcoin. They're going to give you a whole Bitcoin. They're going to give you just south of $20,000 for that. I think that's a hell of a bonus. All right, for those of you that are willing to share this opportunities with others, understand this is a hedge fund. This is meant for big players, right? There's not a lot of people that don't play big that have heard about what hedge funds are to begin with, let alone giving us an opportunity to earn like this and be able to get in as low as $100. That doesn't really happen based on what I've seen. So anyway, let's keep going. They have an Ethereum builder, right? Let me go ahead while I'm talking about this Ethereum builder, mention to you guys that my ante yesterday that I decided to put in was 10 Ethereum, right? That's what I decided to put in. And I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But right now, Ethereum is $1,320, right? So they're saying if you invest yourself 5 Ethereum, right? 5 Ethereum is $6,600. You're going to get 2 free. So you invest 5, they're going to give you 2. 2 Ethereum is worth right now $2,600. If you invest 10 Ethereum, which is $13,202, they're going to give you 5 for free. So because I invested 10, I'm going to get another 5, which right now is $6,600. And so on and so forth. If you invest 15, you're going to get 7.5. If you invest 20, you're going to get 10. And of course, I don't know if they're going to say, hey, you can decide to withdraw this if you want, or you can decide to roll this in and make your daily earnings even bigger. I believe that they are trying to really help the person that doesn't really have a lot to work with, especially the sharer. But really, if you're a person that has even these coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, they're giving these bonuses out. I know many people that have received them already. I'm about to receive my Ethereum builder bonus. I've been in contact with support. They're keeping me updated on the process. That's all I can ask for, all right? And then, of course, NG Global Rewards, all right? This is one I haven't really learned too much about, but we'll just take it from face value and see what it says. Gifted to members, investors with 0.7 to 2, I'm guessing that's 0.7 Bitcoin to 299,000, investors with 300K, and distributed twice or three times a year. So I guess that's like a pool for those of you that have invested at a certain amount. You're going to be a part of the global rewards. I'll get more information on that as we continue on. Now here is the next thing. All right, this is the NG Bitcoin Builder Bonus Program. All right, now this is something that I was listening to in this video, and I know I've been talking a long time in this video, so just bear with me. But I want to talk about this a little bit. For those people that are able to invest that 0.7 Bitcoin, starting at that 0.7 Bitcoin, which is $13,863 in this model, the investor bonus on that, they're going to give you a bonus of $4,951. The referrer bonus on that, for those of you that refer that person, is $2,960, which is 0.15 Bitcoin. So they're going to get a 0.25 bonus. You're going to get, as the referrer, a 0.15 bonus, right? So if I do some quick math, and this is what you'll see on the video as well, so you don't have to take my word for it, but if you, and I'm going to go to my trusty little calculator here, and if I take $2,970 divided by that 13,863, all right, I should get a percentage, right? And we all know that on the first level, you get 5% of whatever the referrer on your first level, puts in, right? So this math we just did on that $2,900 compared to that 13,000, or closer to 14,000, of course, is 0.21. Well, I'm gonna just say 21.4%, right? 21%. They're giving you 21% on that first level instead of 5. All right, they're gonna give you a little bit more. The investor deposits $13,863. Investor bonus is $4,950. Referral bonus is $2,900. Now this $4,000 is going back into the investors' deposits if they decide to do that. Now they're earning on, what is that? 13,863 plus 4,951. So instead of earning that percentage on, or whatever their daily percentage is on, well, I think that's that 0.714, right? Instead of it being earned on 13,000, they're going to be earning it on 18,000. And imagine the compounding that can be accelerated from that. Just for a person that's willing to say, hey, I'm not going to take that out right now. I'm just going to continue to, let it work for itself. Now, that does take trust. I will say that. You have to be able to trust the platform to be able to feel that way. And a lot of people don't. All right. The honesty of the space is we are in to make our money back. And as soon as we get our money back, we're playing with house money. All right. I just want to add that. That's just a personal opinion thing. And I think that's how you keep yourself safe. But Hedgefund AI has done everything that they have said they were going to do. And they've done it for Mr. Tillery. And if there's anything that I trust, it's what Mr. Tillery is saying. All right. So anyway, let's continue on. This is just a last minute thing, and this is more tied. There is a funnel that is going to be developed. All right. Everyone that is in the community will have access to the funnel. The funnel is going to be $55.95 per month, and they do accept crypto, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. All right. It says registration is free and simple to join for Hedgefund AI. There's no required membership fees to pay. There's no limits or fees amounts to withdraw your funds, which is Huge, right? It says free members can refer new members and still earn commissions from all 6 coins. So you don't even have to be a person that has invested. If you're a sharer, you can earn from just sharing. You don't even have to have, and I like the position that I'm in, that I'm able to put my own skin in the game and share with people, hey, I've done it. I've stepped out in front of you guys and done it first, you know. But for those of you that handle it a different way, that's there for you, all right? So I shared that with you guys. Let's see if there's anything else I want to. Hedge Fund AI is in partnership with NG. Would like to thank you for viewing the presentation. Please get back to the person that invited you. Please, yes, do that. Get back to the person that has invited you if you need more information. Of course, like I said, I'm going to be leaving this video, the link to the video, in the description of this long video that I just did. But the last thing that I want to do before I get out of here is I want to share with you guys what's going on in my bot, right? And ladies and gentlemen, I have been continuing to reinvest, and that's coming from inside and outside. I'm getting referral commissions and different things like that, which is a blessing, you know. But I've also been upping my own personal ante myself. I wanted to make sure I had some skin in the game. So the first thing I wanted to do is share with you guys that I decided that I was going to up my ante in ETH, right? So as you can see right here, I have 11.405 and ETH in my total investments. That's what I'm going to be earning on. I have 0.44 Bitcoin. I've got 214,703 Tron. I've got my money where my mouth is in this thing, and I am going to continue to earn, all right? I have total earnings here, but what I'm looking to do is, as we look at all these investments that I have, all these different investments right here, my transactions are going to be growing on a day-to-day basis. As I look at my history, all I got to do is click the history, and I can just scroll, all right? From where I started, where I probably had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 transactions in the first day. I'm now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, probably over closer to 20 transactions today, all right? I'm not going to count all those right now, but you can see the growth. It just takes some time. I've been in it a little less than a week now, so I'm not expecting this thing to just completely blow out of the water, but... well, I'm not right away, right? It does have the potential to definitely take off, and I'm glad that I can be on the forefront than the person that's sitting on his hands kind of just watching. I want to learn from what Mr. Tillery said was his mistake in taking too long to take action. And I appreciate him for being as transparent as he was, just talking about his journey, because I do believe that it's going to be very beneficial to anyone that is on their own journeys and are watching ours. I want to remind everyone, please have a Telegram group before you get involved with this opportunity. Please understand the risk of this opportunity. Also, please prepare yourself to get your KYC done, or you'll be booted, all right? Any new person that doesn't get their KYC done and doesn't understand that it's mandatory should not be a part of this platform. That is just it's something that's right there in the presentation. I want to make sure that I say that as well, all right? For those of you that are trying to get access to the community, make sure you understand that if you want to get the link from me, I need your first and last name and your username, because some of the things that are coming up are first and last names, and I need to be able to see you on my active investors list, because if I don't see you on there, you will not be getting the link, as well as a screenshot. I need to see a screenshot of the activity of you being active in this platform, and that is what it's going to take. The compliance of this is very important to me. Make sure that we handle it right. And those of you that don't have the intentions of handling it right, then you'll be booted eventually. It may not happen up front, but you'll do something stupid along the way to prove yourself that you're not worthy of it, just like most people do. So those that want to be involved with this opportunity will do what they're supposed to do to stick around, and let it stick around for them. The rest will have their money refunded, and they'll have to move on about their merry way, all right? With that being said, put your 2FA on the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. This is Hedge Fund AI, and I'm excited about the journey we're embarking on. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.